I think to start with, the branded residence market is definitely not overheated based on my panelist contributions. We had Diane from Nobu, we had Marion from H&H Development, we had Alex Garode from Pro Invest Group, and we had David Thompson from the First Group, and I think there was consensus across the panel in terms of the market and whether it's overheated, and the consensus was no. So you would have seen the recent announcement from our London office. We have recently advised Salboy on the development of a Nobu branded residence project in Manchester, which is a significant deal and one that the team is very proud of. I would tell developers that are looking to get into the market that they should leave enough time to negotiate their agreements. What I would say is that with branded residences, there is a bit of a learning curve for a lot of new developers in this market, because it is not the same as a hotel product, in the sense that when you have a hotel with a co-located branded residence, you can rely on the services of the hotel to service those apartments. When it's a standalone branded residence project, there is a degree of, depending on the location of the project and the law that applies to it, there is a degree of control that is ceded by the developers and the sellers once you start to hand over units, and that depends on, again, the jurisdiction as to when that kicks in. But ultimately, the owners have more control over the management arrangements, and so whilst it is possible to structure around these arrangements, you do need to leave significant time to have those negotiations and get those agreements in place in a way that allows the owners and developers to make sure that they can deliver on the promises to their purchasers. So historically, branded residences have been almost synonymous with the luxury market. That is where the branded residence projects have been developed, because of the exclusivity and because of the price points for investors to get involved in those projects. More and more we're seeing a sort of, widening of the market to not only the sort of luxury hotel providers, but also other usually luxury brands like the watches and the fashion brands and the car brands, but also we're now seeing a maturing of the market into the mid-market segment. So we are seeing more and more of the mid-market operators wanting to offer branded residences at a lower price point, but obviously a higher volume. And so I think that is an underserviced part of the market that we're going to see more projects in.